Okay, this is episode 2, and I want to talk further along the of what was last spoken about in the first episode, which was when to start, and more so specifically in today's episode, the timing, um, because that seems to be a big issue right now. I get a lot of potential clients and new clients who are wanting to start the design process, and they're sort of questioning way too much as to the timing of it, because really there's only one answer solution to it's like now. Their biggest concern is they want to be able to start their construction, whether it's for a new home or an addition. They want to start it in the spring of next year. Well, it's almost too late if they really want to get started that early, because it takes many months, not weeks, but many months, to going through the design process, the documentations and so on that you'll need to create a building permit, going through the building permit stage, and then actually getting a contractor ready to go. You're looking at anywhere from 3 to 5 months at the bare minimum to getting started and into a dig. Um, Essentially, you have to be prepared for that. You have to be patient. And more importantly, if you're going to hire a professional to do the job, let them do the job. You give the input where you're asked to give the input, and let them take it from there. Because if you're getting in their way in doing their job, then it slows things down even more. Essentially, like uh, most people tend to want to sort of venture themselves as being very creative, and I think for the most part, most people are. They have a creative side to them that they may not even be aware of. And at the right timing, that creativity can be easily implemented into the design of their new project. But you have to be able to work with it. You have to be able to sort of flow into it at the right timing. And the right timing is when you have a professional that is guiding you step by step as you go through that process. I myself, when I'm taking a new client through a design process, we do it in 3 stages usually, and by the end of it, they've had a lot of different ways and timing of to inputting what they actually want in it. I'm going to get into maybe in the further later on episodes of this podcast. I'll try to get into how there are very different avenues, I guess, in creating that design process. But for now, just basically, there's a lot of trust and faith that you need to put into your professional that you've hired to do this. And once you've done that, just to sort of basically in 3 words is trust the process. Is essentially is what the message should be or sound like. Trust the process. Allow the process to come out or bring out exactly what it is that you want built. Because if you're sort of saying to your designer or your architect, saying, okay, here's my money, here's my time, here's everything I have, now put it together, then let them put it together and watch how it sort of develops. Getting in the way, like sort of saying, giving all this information over and getting it set up to getting things started, and then sort of getting in the way. Oh well, can't we do it this way or that way? Or yeah, sure. There's always suggestions are certainly always welcome, but learn to know when to let go of it and let your professional take it from there, because that's always a big issue, I guess. It's probably the most common issue in developing, and not with every client. There's some I can jump right in with, and I can understand exactly what they're saying, what they want, and so on, and it comes out very quickly. And I usually know when those happen from the very beginning. They give me enough information, almost an information overload, I always say to new clients is like there's no such thing as too much information. I know some people have heard that or said that, but in this situation, no, too much information is in most cases, almost I would say 7 out of 10 cases, I rarely get enough information at the beginning stage. But that's okay because as we go through the process, the rest of the information always comes out. Anyway, that's my 5 minute advice for today. I'll try to turn it into some different topics as we go along. Until then, happy living.